out the Asuri to go up against Phazon in game number 1. This is an interesting first stage. I noticed that Phazon has been encouraging many of his opponents towards these tri-platform stages. When we were watching his matchup against Snowy, when he was in charge of the bans, he was bringing everybody to Demon Islands, Great Hall, and Small Enigma. And it's becoming evident to me that Phazon loves playing on Demon Island. I mean, he destroyed Snowy on it, right? Even though it went to game number 5. And when he's on these tri-platform maps, he's been doing a better job than anybody else with gauntlets or a sword, keeping his opponents on the outside, keeping them on the platforms, and making it uncomfortable for them to get back onto the stage. But so far in game number 1, Santy with the small damage lead has been doing well against Phazon's strategy here.
And we can see Phazon went for that end light into the end sig again. We saw that earlier to great avail, but Santy just woke up with a button this time around. That's one easy way to stop that from happening. Phazon saying, all right, well, I guess it's not going to work on you, but he's glad he tried it. And it's a good thing that he tried it early, right? It's something you're going to bet the entire set on. You use it early on in the set, see if you can get a read for your opponent. Sure, Santy finds a D-Light recovery, but you're still feeling him out.
Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that D-Light recovery was able to seal the deal there, but oh no, Santy that was a perfect punish. Just wait a little bit for Phazon's neutral air to start up, but that sider will do it. And Santy, you don't even see him make an effort to recover. He knows that stuff recovery effects is enough to say that stock's gone. Just try to get back as soon as possible, put some hurt on the Phazon, get a new weapon spawn, and he knows where it is somehow. You saw positioning for that, hoping it was going to spawn there, and he picks up a sword, and that neutral light just barely doesn't get punished by that gravity cancel down sig as Phazon tags on some more damage.
There we go. Gets his guaranteed 3-hit conversion off of the Gauntlet D-Light. Trying to fish for a little bit more here. Santy doing a good job of boxing him out, though, and that's one of the things. Oh, wait, hold on. The best edge guarder in the game. Ground pound.
That's it.
That's it. Yep. Yeah, nice and easy.
He makes it look so easy. Every time I see Phazon hit Gauntlet Ground Pound, I'm like, why can't I do that? Every time I do it, I steer the gauntlets out of the way and I die. What's going on here? But Phazon connects them so often that when you get him off stage, if you lose a jump or a recovery to those Gauntlet Siders, you might as well kiss that stock goodbye. Santy now down a whole stock against Phazon after a great comeback. But let's see. Will the weapon throw seal the deal here? Side air? Oh, he does nothing.
And that's the thing about Phazon, right? It's like, it's specifically, I think, his use of Gauntlet Cider. What a perfect dodge away, by the way. That covers a good amount of options there.
That was so close. He faded just barely out of the way. I thought his stock was gone to that down sig, but D-Light recovery will do it instead. And Santy's kept this very close.
All right, now what are you going to do here, Phazon? Nice, manages to fast fall past the Qatar recovery there. Nice end sig, catches the jump. Uh-oh, careful. Only a dodge left. Use the recovery. Touches the wall. Santy not really doing much there. Just kind of trying to hold center here. Knows he needs to make the comeback. Needs to play a little bit more safe, but kind of not really throwing out any attacks. I think he's just waiting for Phazon to whiff, and Phazon's just been on the money every single time. Even right there, he whipped that down there. He didn't get punished for it.
Oh, he slides all the way out through that neutral sig, and Santy returns with his own. That one dunks instead of sending him up to the top of the stage. As Santy continues the edge guard, falling siders and hitting Phazon, makes it back. He baits out the downlight with that dash forward, dash back, and then punishes him. Phazon could win the game off of that bait as that D-Light Cider will put him off the stage. One more stare might disarm Santy.
Nice.
But Santy fights his way back. Down airs, tries the nair. Phazon controlling center, but sideline out of the way. No dodge means. Nope. Santy denies him the weapon. Guitar's picked up.
What's he going to do? Gets dash sidelight. It's not going to lead to a KO. They're both basically a KO confirm away here. Santy knows D-Light recovery should do it. It's going to be close. Val has a decent amount of defense here. Tries to go for the D-Light again. It's going to miss. Phazon under, trying to shark. Gets hit by a falling neutral air. Another neutral air.
That's 2 nairs in a row. D-Light recovery will do it even from the bottom of the stage here. Phazon can't get avoided by hit by any of those, and that's it.
Wow, just finds a stray recovery. Honestly, I was so close to counting Santy out of that one. Phazon had done so much of the work there, but in a like scramble scenario like that, right? It can be tough for the gauntlets to find that KO, because you really only have the gauntlet recovery as like your option to kind of pick one up quickly. Otherwise, you have to like go for a gravity cancel D-Light and then go into the recovery from there. Otherwise, it's like my Sayer's going to send you off stage maybe. My ground pound's not going to kill. My Nair's going to set you down. I can try to combo into a recovery after that. But like there's no just like one singular move you can really throw out outside of recovery there. And like SIGs, which you're going to get punished if you miss. And so like I can understand how Santy was able to kind of finesse that with the sword and find that recovery at the end.
And we saw the damage there towards the end of the game too. It was nearly 200 damage more coming out from Santy. Oh, what? Phazon, what are you doing? This isn't a 2v2. I don't know how you were able to get that string to go that long. He was down there and Santy back and forth, but it felt like a good 20 seconds. But Santy was able to get the damage back in return, and now we're on Demon Island. And I gave credit to this being Phazon's best stage. So let's see if he's able to steal a win here against Santy, because game one between these two. Oh, no.
Nice dodge. Nice dodge from Phazon. Yeah, you're going to eat that recovery on the way up, but at least you get to get back to the stage, or maybe not, because you're still getting chopped up by Santy. The punish game looking ridiculous right now. I don't know if Phazon really has an answer. Keeps dodging in, and Santy knows it. Wow, just give up the stage. You don't even care. You just know you're going to win in the neutral again is essentially what you're saying when you back up that far. And that's what he did. That's exactly what he did.
Okay, and Santy. Oh, tries to sidelight through. Phazon went for his own sidelight. Santy. Oh, what? Oh, that's guitar special. Double neutral light gain that read back down, but the side stick will take that stock down. And Phazon, after only getting cut up a few times, evens with the stock 2-2.
Okay, let's see. Phazon, there we go, gets a neutral light. Tries to go for the X pivot down air to see if he can catch a dodge from Sandy. Sandy doesn't give it to him. Nice wake up, though. Oh, no, you're off stage. Oof, be careful. There. Come on now.
Oh, that was crazy what that clash with that sidelight was. Oh, he neutralized the wrong way. Santy gets a solid D-light down air, waits for all the jumps. Still trying to get these landings. Oh man.
Wow,
Phazon
another
just can't
one.
get anything. He can't get anything to connect. Santy is just getting hits here left and right. Oh,
Luckily.
Clash. We would see those sidelights hit each other at the same time so much. It's pretty funny.
Oh, okay, that's not going to KO there. One more D-Light recovery will, though. Phazon eating a Sair. Sandy setting up for the edge guard here. Probably going to throw some end lights. You can see that perfect spacing, right? Like, how does Phazon threaten from there? He can't. So it's just like, oh man, but Santy can dash in at any moment, come in with the D-Light, come in with a dash jump Sair or an end light. And that's what Sandy's been doing. He's been holding center stage so well. Phazon trying to fight for it back. Whoa, they both go for 6, and they just are like 2 ships passing each other in the night there. They're not going to be able to get that one going, but it's okay. Sandy pulls ahead once again. Phazon struggling. And you were saying this is like Phazon's best stage, or at least you're saying right?
that's how I was perceiving it with the performance against Snowy for sure. But Santy has just been completely dominant. Oh, well, still a chance to win on it, I guess. That haymaker comes through. You know what Phazon's been doing a great job of doing is even if he's at a deficit, he evens up the stocks immediately after losing his stock. So all he needs is a good stock on the last one to be able to win the game. And all of that stuff that happened before doesn't even matter. Santy jumps just barely over the energy shuriken there. Doesn't quite get hit. And now Phazon tacks on some more damage to the side airs. Downlights aren't hitting, but he's not going for those clashes into Santy. Man, these neutral lights from Phazon have been just getting absolutely demolished by Santy every time that he puts them out. But that side light and the nair will hit. Gravity cancel downlight, nair down. Oh, that ground pound. That's a good amount of damage.
That's all true, too. The moment you saw that dodge, he's like, all right, bet. I'm going to make sure I nair you the other way so I can follow up off of the stage. And just like that, Ensig from Phazon. Phazon trying to stay alive here. And the recovery clips Santy from below. And Phazon manages to stay alive just barely.
Yeah, not the super one-sided convincing win that I was expecting from Phazon, but you know what it was? It was a win. And it was another example of the damage done for Phazon being much less than his opponent. We've been seeing so many of these knockouts from Phazon just come out as soon as they possibly can, whereas he's surviving a lot longer but also taking a lot more hits. Phazon now has evened up the set 1-1, which means that the stage striking and selection switches hands once again. But now we're in a tie set scenario. The best of 5 has been whittled down to a best of 3 in essence. So excited to see if there's going to be like a legend swap. I'm not sure. I see. Okay. They lock into the Val. They're staying with the Asuri. We're going to be going into game number 3 as stage striking is happening here. And I believe, at least between these two players, I feel like stage striking matters a little bit more than some of the other players we might see on screen.
All right, Demon Island is open again. Is Phazon gonna pick it, or is he gonna opt to go to either Mammoth or Apocalypse? He did.
I mean, that was a very close match, though. I'm not so sure how much he's feeling it. Okay,
yeah, gonna do it. Hey, a win's a win. He'll take it. You know, he's like, Yeah, if we're looking at the statistics that Phazon has in his hands right now, it was like, I went to this stage and I won. I barely won, but I still won, so I should probably go back there. Right?
Right.
You know, it's like,
You're just like looking at it as like, well, this is a good number, and that one was a bad number. So I'm gonna go back there. But yeah, I still think it is a huge comfort pick for Phazon to be able to go to this stage. And so now he's fighting against Santy once again. Even up the score line 1-1, trying to get that match point in his favor as Sword's picked up, and he tried to go for that extra damage on the down stick. That down light punished real hard by the neutral light, and he sidelights right afterwards to tack on some more.
yeah, and I think right there that side light actually got Phazon negative on hit there. He hit him with the very end, was still caught in the end lag, and Santy was able to just kind of respond with the neutral light before he was even able to get out of the end lag of the animation there. And now Santy pushing forward, misses the reaction on that dodge. Phazon tries to get a quick one rather, with the cut, but can't find it. Careful. Oh, gets caught with an air. That's it.
Oh, that's it for sure. Nice edge guard from Santy to be able to secure the first stock. And this is a situation where I was talking before. Phazon was able to keep the game so close because he was able to take the stock so quickly. He's got a lot more damage to do before that's even possible here. But that neutral stick almost did it. He didn't pivot it, though, and Santy makes it back.
And it makes me a little bit worried, though, because I feel like Phazon's been going for a few more haphazard options, right? Which, you know, can be a surprise to your opponent if they don't see it coming, but also can be something where you just give them an opportunity to get a very big punch. You've already seen that end sig come out on the gauntlets. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Santy, stop.
Jesus
That
Christ.
was like 4 consecutive options of him being like, I'm going to get the weapon. Nah, gotcha. I'm going to get... Nope. He kicks him again. He just keeps going back and forth. Phazon got fooled several times, but now he's looking a little pretty upset about that happening because he not only got the stock, he tacked on a bunch of damage to boot.
Phazon's gauntlet conversions, especially in relativity to his positioning on the stage, just happen to be one of the best. I mean, the way he's able to say, I have this much space, what can I really do? What's the optimal play for me to make? He makes the right decision pretty much every single time here. And now, you know, trying to whittle his way back, only a hit or two away. He's trying to chase down Sandy, finds it down here, finally gets that neutral sig and the Sarah follow. That's it. And we were talking about before, like, how do you follow up after Val Gauntlet neutral sig, right? And before we saw him just go for the immediate ground pound, a great success. And this time around, he was like, this person didn't have as much damage as the last one did, so I'm going to follow with the side air, and it was the perfect option.
Phazon's edge guards are single-handedly keeping him in this game against these players that arguably are winning more often in neutral than he is. I've been talking, or at least I've been highlighting the damage differentials both against Snowy and against Santy. Phazon's been down almost every single game, but you know what he's been doing? He's been winning because when he brings them off stage, their stocks, they just go away. But that dodge wasn't quite long enough. The neutral light sends Phazon off stage, but man, look at that recovery. Dips right underneath. Wow. Dodges, dashes back just barely out of that unarmed down heavy, and Phazon is really taking a lead in game number 3.
Oh man, here we go. Santy finally able to find the KO. I'm still shocked by the fact that Phazon was even able to dodge that unarmed down sig. That was crazy with the perfect dodge timing on that. Let me tell you, that move is hard to do. I can do it in real life, but it took me years to learn. Oh my god, side sig coming out from Phazon. Might go for one more, maybe a ground pound. No, for the Sayer. Doesn't hit. Santy has to fight his way back.
Whoa! What? That was crazy. Recovery gravity cancel down light so quick afterwards, too, tacking on that bit of extra damage that could make or break the difference, and Santy bringing back this game. Oh, he's pressure Phazon off the side of the stage. Down there, just you heard the neutral sig, right?
Yeah, he does it again.
That was so close.
Santy needs a burst option, so he keeps going for these neutral sigs, but Phazon just needs a D-light recovery, and he finds it. And I love that. The moment that weapon spawned, Phazon was like, I'm pretty sure my win condition here is just to get rid of these gauntlets and grab the sword, and eventually an opportunity will come, and it did. And Phazon, once again, managing to find the W on Demon Island, but I think you were right. Phazon's edge guards are really, I mean, here it is. Boom, boom. What are you going to do? Jump? Yeah. And you can weapon throw there, too, if you want, just for the added extra measure, but Phazon knew he didn't need to.
Right, and I mean, Phazon's been so great in those edge guards, and we're seeing now, after the replays, this is the matchup that I was looking forward to. I said it at the beginning of the set that we had 2 of the best Sword and Gauntlet players going head-to-head, but Santy opened up with the Asuri. Now with us back against the wall, it's a Val ditto. And we're going to really see here who's got the better Val in this matchup, as Santy's 1 game away from being knocked out, and Phazon's 1 game away from getting into top 4 of the Summer Championship. It's Val versus Val. Same stance for game number 4.
Same stance, same color. One of them, it's like you're looking like Nagori Yuki, and one of them has the mask on, and the other one just has the mask off. You know what I mean? It's like,
yeah. I mean, at least it kind of helps with us being
It's like
able to see
Ichigo,
some
hollow
numbers,
Ichigo, you know? Like it's like, okay, we get it. But here we go. Santy trying to make it happen with the Ditto here. Phazon doing a pretty good job, all things considered. I mean, just needs one more game. And we saw that one of the first stages that Santy ended up banning going into this stage pick was Demon Island. So I think he's done with that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm the caster analysis of me, or analyst of me, is like going, okay, good. I thought he was doing well at Demon Island, and then we were able to see it. Yeah, it's like after the first game, I was like, but no, he was able to confirm that. And that's essentially his home stage. And so Santy has definitely pushed him off of that, and we're seeing it here. Phazon down a whole stock already in the Val Ditto on game number 4. He's got to make a huge comeback here to be able to make the game even. And so far, so good. Those neutral sticks have been so potent in this game, but he doesn't get that one to connect.
Yeah, if we're talking about edge guards, I mean, Santy has already gotten a clean one at the start of this. He's hunting down pretty heavily here. There we go, Santy.
Oh,
nice.
What? Oh! Whoa, Santy with the play. After the gravity cancel neutral light, just like it almost like he looked like he warped off of that platform. That's how fast that downlight was. That was crazy. Santy's about to take a 2-stock lead.
Just hopped in. Oh my gosh, Santy. Santy, we on to game 5, baby. Phazon, you got an answer for that? Because it looks like we about to go to game 5. Talking all that trash right now.
Well, Phazon's got to give it a run first. Maybe there's a chance. Oh man, Santy was just trying not to do it to him, right? He was just being like, I don't want to play the Val Ditto on stream, but you asked for it, right?
I'm saying.
Oh man, I wonder if Phazon. There's no way Phazon switches if this ends up being a loss. Okay, the game's not over yet. It feels like it is, though. But Phazon gets that recovery, takes a stock, prevents the 3 stock, is in orange. If he gets the 0 to death here, gets that neutral sig into side air or ground pound, we've got ourselves a very competitive game on our hands. So let's see if he's able to do it.
Yo, Santy looking for the JV. All right, that ends right there by that like single hit of the down air. But Phazon has so much work to do. Yeah, you have to go for the ground pound there, right? You need to get an early play. And Santy just one hit away. A D-light recovery. Hold on, Phazon, edgeguard king, tries to go for another one. Santy's not giving it to him. And the recovery from the gauntlets and what may be one of the quickest game 4s we've seen today.
Woo, 512 to 263. That was domination from Santy there.
Oh my God.
Side air off of that, and then he hits with another side air. Phazon can't even make it back as that ground comes through. I mean, Santy, he could have fooled me. I thought I was watching a Phazon edge guard for that, right? Like that's a.
Yo, that slide. Oh my God, the way he was able to. Because I'm pretty sure he platform cancels the air dodge there and just gets the. Well, no, he doesn't, because you see the air dodge come out. So he actually messed up the input. Because what happens a lot is like if you try to platform cancel your air dodge into a dash, you'll get that like zoop right there. I don't know how the heck Santy managed to do that, where he like still got the zoom and still got the D-light out and landed on the platform. I don't know. He's a godlike. But we're going back to Demon Island, and I'm like, huh, you left it open.
Okay. I mean, this is the true test, right? If Santy takes down Phazon's foul in the Ditto on what I have decided is Phazon's favorite map, then that's as good of a win as it can get, right? In Game 5 in this lower quarterfinal set. So winner of this takes it all, goes into top 4 of the North American Summer Championship, and we fight against the winner of Cody Travis and Anonymous. And we're opening up on Demon Island with a solid start for both players. Let's see who's able to get the first one into orange and potentially get that first stock as they're just jumping around in near matching Val skins.
Yeah, one's mask on, one's mask off. There we go. Phazon, that's going to be a big punish. Goes for the ground pound. They barely hits the stage there. You know Phazon wanted to send him off stage with that ground pound. The positioning was almost perfect for it. That's why he decided to do the nair to the right instead of the left. Oh my gosh.
This is that side signature on the sword. Similar punish that we saw Phazon able to get successfully on the Snowy, but I think he miscalculated the amount of damage that he had done to Santy. Didn't quite get the stock, and that means that trick is now out of the bag, but he's continuing the edge guard. I think another sword neutral at this point of the stage would almost definitely secure the stock. But Phazon struggling uncharacteristically to finish off a stock on which he's got his opponent in the amount of damage to be able to secure it. And there's the recovery that takes him off the top. Santy struggling a little bit on Game 5 on Demon Island.
Oh man, and like this is just part of me that's like, why did you leave the stage open? Like I can't help but ask the question. This is the only stage he's won on this entire set, and you left it open, available as a pick for the final game. So you better clean it up right now, homeboy, because Phazon is starting to run very, very far away with this.
I think out of all the games we've seen on stream in this block with Phazon, I think only one of his wins were not on Demon Island. And they've all gone to Game 5, right? Like, that is just how it is against this player. Phazon is just doing phenomenally here, and Santy is continuing to get the damage on him as he dodges into the neutral light, and that could be side or grab. Oh, Phazon barely whiffs it. But you can feel the pressure here as that sidelight. Oh, the recovery phase. Why? Why is the stage open, Flambo? I mean, he wanted to try it. He wanted to run it back. He wanted to say he could win here. You know what happened? Phazon said, no chance.
Yeah, this is not looking good, right? Like, Phazon is looking like Captain Falcon with the bunny hood on Big Blue, right? Like, he is zooming away with the lead right now. And Santy,
oh, no.
I don't know, like, you need to hit a Phazon edge guard right now, right? We saw one of those in the last game, and if you can pull that out right now, that's going to be your ticket back into this set. Because otherwise, Phazon finding hit after hit, blow after blow, bodying you in the ditto right now.
Oh, the down hits as well. He's catching every landing from Santy. Santy just looks like he's lost. He goes for a full jump down air. That doesn't quite hit. Silent in air.
This is all guaranteed. That's all guaranteed damage. Got that. Dodge and a side sig. It looked like he stood still like a deer in headlights. Just ate it. Phazon winning game 5 in convincing fashion.
Yeah, over double the damage dealt. And what can you do, right? And you said that deer in headlights feel. I mean, I imagine that's exactly how Santy felt in that game 5 on Demon Island. He just came off of such an amazing game number 4, and then he just got destroyed. It was just, I mean, look at that. You're saying all that true combo right there at the very end of the phase. That's just kind of like, oh, you're just gonna stand there? Okay, well, goodbye. Side sigs, and he's off, and that's another 3-2 victory for Phazon as he's now taken down both Snowy and Santy, the champions of yesterday's 2v2 tournament.
Oh man, that means we're gonna have the very much awaited match coming.